and today I have the absolute joy of potting up my new dahlias for the season. So they arrived this morning in little bags, so I'm going to pot them on, see what they're like, put them on. So I haven't even ventured at looking at my overwintered dahlias yet. It is only the 29th of February. However, I'm potting these new ones up because I have a tendency to forget. I don't want them sitting in a plastic bag for long. So I'm just going to get them out there and get them going. So if you're interested to know how to put on new dahlias once they arrive, then follow along. So I have 8 new varieties in total. Let me just get them out of here. I'm only going to show you how to do it once, because once you've seen it once, you don't need to see it again. And I'm hopeful that they will fit into pots of around about this size. It doesn't, I have got plenty of pots, so that's not the issue. I just don't want to waste a whole load of compost on them. I have it's one tuber supposedly, but when you look at this, I have got 3 in one bag, and this is American Dawn. So that, let me change my glasses. So a tuber like that is not gonna do anything. There is no node on there that is going to grow, so there's no point even trying to do anything with that. It may as well just get thrown. So let's get rid of that for now. Now this one, yes, so on here you can see some nodes here that are just about to go. So this one is viable, so that's good. And actually, have we got a bonus? Is this one going to be viable? Maybe there is going to be something there. I don't know. So I am going to pot this up into 2 pots. So what you want to do is take, it's a bit random because that one is growing at an angle upwards, and really you don't need to plant it deep. It just needs to be sufficient to get some moisture on the tuber to get it started. So let's fill this up with a bit of compost. Let's squish that random one down a bit and top up with some more. Now I am hoping to take cuttings if they grow well. So I want to be able to see where I'm going to take the cutting from. So really, that is absolutely fine to have it sticking out at the top there. So that doesn't need to be any more deep than that. And that's it. Pretty much complete. It could even be higher than that if you wanted it to. So it doesn't really matter whether everything's covered. It's just looking for some moisture to get going in the new season. As you can see, there's lots of little modules there to grow from. So I'm hopeful that will do well. So now that it's in the compost, it just needs to be placed somewhere that is frost-free, because if it gets caught in the frost, it will not survive. I'm going to put these in the greenhouse, give them a touch of water, and then leave them. It is the 29th of February, so I still think it's a little bit too soon. So I'm not really expecting anything to grow from these for another, let's say, probably another 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks before anything really starts growing there. So a bit of a wait, but at least that's one job done. So I have been working through the tubers and have come to this one, which is Night Silence. and noticed that, and I kind of want to keep it away from everything else, there are shoots already coming out, which potentially is a good thing, but there seems too many. There's more around here. I've got a suspicion that that has got gall in, but I need for it to grow a bit more to confirm that. So gall is where you get lots of growth, and so it infects the whole bed. So I had a problem with that at the tail end of last year, and I think it came in with one of my new tubers that I bought last year. So I am potting this up separate, and I'm trying to avoid any of the debris from the bag and any of the compost or anything getting anywhere else, so that I don't infect any other tubers that might be okay. So hopefully it is fine, but we will see in a few weeks. So there we have it, the start of Dahlia season. I have briefly watered them, potted them all up. Due to the random nature of Dahlia tubers, I found pots that best fit their shape, so that I'm not using too much compost in too big a pot, but actually accommodates the tuber itself. So I have watered them. They will stay there like that. I am not going to water them again for several weeks probably. I'll keep checking, but there shouldn't be any need to water them. They just need a little bit of water. I've kept the one that potentially has gall completely separate, because I just don't want to risk it spreading to everything else. The others may have, I don't know, which is why it's best when you first get a dahlia to plant them into their own individual pots, so that if they have got some sort of disease, it's contained within that pot. But once they're in your garden, you know that they're disease free, then you should be good to go. So new tubers in, 2 more to arrive, and then I can start looking at my overwintered dahlias. Hopefully it's going to be a great year for dahlias. I'll show you their progress as things happen, and I'll let you know what I bought in another video.